Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the next installment in our rundown of the best Star Wars video games ever. We run down a brand new game every week, and we've already covered the likes of Republic Commando, The Force Unleashed, and The Phantom Menace. So if this sounds like something you'd be interested in, then why not hit subscribe and the notification bell for more videos just like this. And don't forget to tell us what your favourite Star Wars game is in the comments below. 2005 was a stellar time for Star Wars games, with no less than 4 titles released that year, making it on to this very series. Prestigious stuff, I know. Of this impressive crop, it's hard to argue that Star Wars Battlefront II doesn't have the most impressive legacy. The sequel to what was, up until this point, the best-selling Star Wars game of all time, it takes the formula of eliminating enemy factions and capturing command posts while adding in some new features. The most significant update was the inclusion of space battles, high above the surface of some of the franchise's most iconic planets. Being able to pilot ships from both the original and prequel trilogies was phenomenal, offering a much faster, much more kinetic experience than ground offenses. It also helped to broaden the scale of the warfare taking place. What was once a blurry animation of a Star Destroyer in the original Battlefront was now an enemy command post that you could either drop bombs upon or force your way into to destroy from the inside out. Aside from the usual graphical and model touch-ups, the other significant inclusion was that of playable hero characters. Whereas in its predecessor, characters such as Luke, Vader, Obi-Wan and Count Dooku would randomly spawn as NPCs to help you, in Battlefront 2, you can occasionally take control of them. Their added strength can really turn the tide of battle in your favour, not to mention the cathartic joy to be found in mowing down swarms of enemy troops. In fact, Hero Assault Mode, in which you play in a goodies versus baddies match consisting of only hero characters, is what I remember most fondly about playing the game. Another thing that Battlefront 2 has over its forebear was a full story mode, presented as an autobiography of a veteran clone trooper who would go on to be part of the infamous 501st Legion of Stormtroopers. It takes the player on an adventure throughout almost the entire film series, from aiding their Jedi superiors to eventually wiping them out, and even forming part of Vader's personal army known as Vader's Fist. We're shown how the 501st have been present at many of the key moments of the Skywalker saga. As clone troopers, it was they that inadvertently recovered the materials needed to build the Death Star. It was they who stormed the Jedi Temple during Order 66. And it was they who helped Vader capture Princess Leia aboard the Tantive 4 during the opening scene of A New Hope. As you can probably tell by this point, I'm a sucker for Star Wars lore, and although like most of the games on this list, Battlefront 2 is no longer considered canon, it's interesting to explore the transition from the clone army of the Galactic Republic to the ruthless stormtroopers of the Empire, something that is seldom seen in the new timeline. And that's a wrap on this edition of the best Star Wars video games ever. Do you have fond memories of Battlefront 2? Please let me know in the comments below, I would love to read them. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe, as there'll be plenty more, all about the best Star Wars games, coming very soon. My name has been Tom, and may the Force be with you.